And join us now, one of our favorite guys here from San Bernardino and the Inland Empire. It is Alexander Mattison. He will be back in town for a couple big events, very special to him, of course. We'll get to his youth football camp in just a moment. It'll be a 3-day camp as usual with Athletes for Life. But Alex, later this week, you will have your jersey retired, the number 22 at San Bernardino High School. How special is that for you? What does that mean to you?
Man, it's extremely special. It's one of those things that, a lot of people they dream of, making it to the NFL, dream of playing Division I football, and dream of getting their jersey retired. It's something that's a dream coming true. It's definitely something that I'm honored. All the things that I've done at San Bernardino High School, I definitely am proud to say that, I was able to represent and carry it on to the college level and now in the NFL. And I'm just glad to be supported, respected, and cherished back home. And yeah, it's very special.
And for you too, it's a big moment for you, but it's a big moment for the community and for the school. I mean, there might be kids out there looking up to you and saying, maybe I'm going to be the next Alexander Madison. Do you think about that as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's one of those things where, for me, I didn't have much of that inspiration coming from the city. I was pulling on that motivation and that drive, and not much of someone to look up to and footsteps to follow coming out of San Bernardino High School. So the fact that I can be that for um, one of those kids coming through that high school now going forward is definitely something that I don't take lightly and something that I take pride in. And every time that I go back, if I can leave a little nugget with one of those kids to motivate them, I make sure that I do so.
That's awesome. All right. So the big Jersey celebration Thursday night, San Bernardino High School. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you have your I Am Gifted camp again with Athletes for Life Foundation. And this year it's going to be actually at UC Riverside. And Alex, I know you've been doing these camps for a while, not just here locally, but in Boise and back in Minnesota. Why do you continue to do this? Why is that important to you?
I mean, for me, it's huge because it's something that I was fortunate to have. Greg Bell being the mentor of mine, an amazing football player, the amazing man, the amazing father that he is. It's one of those guys that has really impacted me and influenced me in the realm of giving back, in the realm of staying true to who I am, and not letting a busy schedule, not letting the weather, not letting any of that get in the way of my plans to be an influential person and try and impact lives. So, growing up, that was the only camp I could afford was Greg Bell's camp in the summer, and that's because it was free. And for me, that's big. To be able to come back and be able to do this, do all of my camps for free. We have 3-day overnight camp in Minnesota, 3-day overnight camp in California and San Bernardino, and then the 1-day camp out in Boise. We're trying to expand as well. It's something that I'm able to see the hundreds of kids and all the parents that bring their kids out, and the way that it affects them to have this time with professional athlete who cares, who has a message, who has any sort of little technique critique that they can give to their child. These kids that have one question that if you answer it can change their whole school year. This is what I look forward to: is being able to impact lives and leave a legacy. And this is just getting started with the I'm Gifted series of camps, and I'm extremely grateful for Greg Bell and Athletes for Life for paving the way and helping make all this possible.
Alex, something we've talked before, and with Greg as well, of course, they're going to be coached up and they're going to learn a lot of great football, but this is a life skills camp as well, right? You're going to equip these young people with a lot of different things that they can use in all aspects of their life. Is that correct as well?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely way bigger than football. And that's the message that I carry within I Am Gifted is that, everyone's born with a gift and you just have to find it, embrace it, and use it to shed light in the world. So we're teaching these kids not only fundamentals on the field, but fundamentals of life. We're going through, of course, some of the new things that they have now, the NIL education. We're going through the A through G requirements, financial literacy, a mental health seminar where we have a mental health professional coming out and giving us some positive mental health practices and resources for these kids. They're entering some of the most pivotal years of their life and some of the most stressful years. It's, it's proven that from the age of 18 to 25, the suicide rates and the everything at that stage, when it comes down to your emotional stress levels and hormones, everything is at its peak. And so we want to combat that. We want to give these kids the tools that they have that they can use now during these pivotal years before they get into the extremely absolute pivotal years of their life, which will be, going off to college, starting a job, having financial responsibilities, and all of those things. So if we can give them all of these tools that they can put in their toolbox, that's one of the most important things for us coming out of this camp is the life skills portion. And then, of course, football. We're gonna teach some good football as well, but I definitely want to make sure that we equip them with all the life skills they need.
Okay, Alex, you've got the Raiders hat on. We got to ask you about the Raiders. You're going into your first season with Las Vegas. You had some great years in Minnesota, and I know you love that place. But are you excited about this new chapter in your football career?
Yeah, I'm extremely excited. Things didn't end in Minnesota how I wanted them to, but I'm extremely excited with the opportunity to come here and be a part of this amazing franchise and, have the opportunity to impact an organization, impact a team. And, it's all about winning in the end. So I'm excited to do that as well. We have some dogs on defense. We have some dogs on the offense. And overall, I'm excited about this season and this team.
All right, to wrap this up, Alex, this is a Raiders question, but kind of circling back to the jersey retirement that you're going to have on Thursday night at San Bernardino High School. For Cardinal fans, if you watch Sports Weekly Live or the Inland Sports Show, you remember Alex wearing number 22, right, for the Cardinals. Are you wearing 22 for the Raiders? And if you are, why make the switch? Why go back to that original number?
Yeah, I'm back in that deuce. It was, it was written. I had to get back in that 2-2 coming into the league. So I was number 2 growing up. Then I was 22 at Cardinal City, of course. I was able to carry that on to college. And, of course, I ended up on a team with a future Hall of Famer, Harrison Smith. So I didn't have the opportunity to wear 22. But when I had the chance to switch to a single digit and I was able to get to that 2, felt more like myself, felt more at home. And now on a new team, the opportunity arises for me to go back to the roots, pull back that old deuce. And I'm excited. I feel like, it brings out a different side of me. And what better way than to be able to retire that 2-2 in San Bernardino and then come back to Vegas, put it on and rock out.
That's awesome, Alex. As he just mentioned, Thursday night, the big jersey ceremony at Cardinal City. And then coming up, the I Am Gifted camp with the Athletes of Life Foundation with Greg Bell. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday out at UC Riverside this season. Alex, always appreciate the time. I will see you on Friday night. I'm going to come out there and get some video of all the kids running around. It's going to be a great time again, and always appreciate it, Alex.
Yes, sir. Always appreciate you. Nothing but love.
Inland Sports.